think we are live. Hopefully we are. If you guys are coming on, let me know where you guys are from. If you're watching a replay, just write replay. I'm about to put the title on. Look, one day I am going to set up my StreamYard so that it actually works, but I just have not sat down to set up my StreamYard so I can go and post this in multiple places at the same time. But you know what? I'm going to do it next week. This is a word to myself. I'm going to do it next week. So I just put the title up on my Facebook page, and today's title for the prophetic word is Your Season Has Shifted, but watch out for fiery darts from the devil. Now, this is the word that God gave me. Like I said, if you come on, let me know. I'm going to drop this in my chat that I'm in. But this is the word God gave me for this week, this prophetic word. And at first I went back and forth, y'all, on it. But God was like, no, this is the word. This is the word that people need to hear. I know everybody else is talking about, hey, Stephanie, how's it going? I'm coming on with this prophetic word today because I know everybody is talking about the season has shifted and all these things that's going. But at the end of the day, we still got to watch out. We still got to watch out. So this word is more of a God, like he equips me and trained me for spiritual warfare. So to teach people about spiritual warfare, to really help them to know the enemy's schemes, plots, and plans. That's pretty much like my job. And so this word, even though you may hear from other people that we in a new season, we stepping into this new place, our seasons have shifted. Yes, that's good and all. But as those seasons shift, as we step into these new places, these new seasons, these new realms, look, hey Alyssa, these new realms, we gotta understand what we up against. So like I said, this is a spiritual warfare word. And not to say that we need to fight, because my spiritual warfare is not, it's not as if I'm warring. It's as if the war has already been won. I've already won the war. And Adrian, look at this. He told me who this word was for, Adrian. And you popped on today. It's Ali, it's Adrian, Fatima, and Anna. Before I came on, he told me, like, let me put this disclaimer. This word may not be for everyone, but there are some people who you're going to hear this word, you're going to know it's for you. Adrian, your name is on this list because he had already told me who this word was definitely for, and your name is here. So that's pretty cool that you are on. It's like God is like, yeah, girl, I told you to do it, so go and do it. So I just dropped it in one of my Telegram chats that I'm in because I want people to understand, yes, the season has shifted. Yes, things are changing. Yes, you are stepping into new places. Yes, you are stepping into new territory. Yes, you are stepping into all of it. But we also got to know what to look out for. And I feel as if this is where God is taking me now. Like, more of my prophetic words are like amber alerts in the spirit, where I'm seeing stuff where it's amber alerts, where everybody else may be like, we in a new season. Like, I'm like, we in a new season, but watch out, the devil over there in the corner. Watch out, this how he gonna try to come and attack you. Watch out, look out for this. Because as you are elevating and you shifting and you're doing all these things, you gotta understand that it's not as if you get to a place where you shift and elevate and you don't and the war just stops and the warfare just ends. So let me write this live on Facebook, prophetic word, and the war ends. Like, word, y'all, I can't spell. That's not what it is. And I feel as if this is what God is using me for in this hour, in this season, to really say a lot of my words are more spiritual warfare, and it's really saying what's happening in the spirit realm. So y'all, today's word, like I said, what did I say? I said that today's title, and let me tag these people who I just mentioned. I said Ali, I heard him say Ali, T-Rack, I heard him say Fatima, I heard him say Olivia. So yeah, Adrian, let me just get this. I gotta be obedient and make sure that I bring in the people who he said is for. He's in the corner, and that's why he tries to keep us in one with him. Listen, and he really is in the corner, y'all. So we here. It's 2:46. Y'all know I usually hop on around the time where I gotta get my son. If you feel led to share this, because I know, like I said, it's for some people. It's for many people who are in this season where you know things are shifting and changing, and you are transitioning to this new place that God is taking you to. But at the end of the day, you gotta know. You have to know what these attacks are. And I'm gonna just flow today. I mean, this word is pretty fresh. And I always say it's very rare that he will have me give a word if I've never walked it out, haven't learned from it, haven't grown from it. Like, I have to wrestle with it. So let me pray. So Father God, I come to you today, Lord. Lord, right now I pray that you begin to send the people who need this word, that you begin to put it on the people's hearts to share it for the people who need it. Anyone who comes across this word, that it is exactly what they need to be equipped to win this battle and this war that we are fighting right now. Lord, I pray right now that this is a warning of what's to come, that they realize that they remember this word if it comes, if they see it, if it happens. I pray right now, Lord, that every single person who is meant to hear this begins to flow into this space. Holy Spirit, we invite you in. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So, y'all, she said it's for sure for Fatima. And I told myself, I'm going to figure out StreamYard and stream this on my YouTube just to make it easier. I just haven't set it up. But, like I said, your season has shifted, but watch out for fiery darts. Okay, so let's get going. Like I mentioned before, you are stepping into a new season. You already there. You feel it. God has been speaking victory to you. God has been telling you, go into this new land, this new territory, do, launch, all of these things. You're going higher. He's telling you, you know, many people are in a season right now where you are going higher in God. Like you're going higher in Him. You more than likely you're going deeper in Him, higher in Him. You're ascending into new realms, like all of this is happening right now. But what God again showed me is that as that happens, as you go through elevation, as you elevate, the enemy is watching that elevation happen. He's watching you go deeper in God. He's watching you grow. He's watching you start to step into new territory, new spaces. And what He showed me is that I need you to imagine a balloon. This is how He showed it to me. Imagine a balloon, a helium balloon that is just going higher and higher and higher and higher up. Because this is what we look like. We're going higher in the things of God. And we're going higher up. But it's like the enemy wants to come and put a weight on that balloon. He wants to come and weigh you down. Make you heavy. If you are heavy, you can't go higher in God. Because you're carrying all these things that's on you. And so what the enemy is doing for some people, if you haven't seen it, just know. Like, this is one of the attacks that he's doing right now. I'm giving y'all what I'm seeing for attacks. So as you are going higher in God, the enemy is coming trying to put a weight on you to bring you down. He's trying to make you become heavier. He's trying to make you not be able to go and pray and pray to God and seek God and go deeper in God. He doesn't want that to happen. So Ariel saying, I'm feeling so heavy. He is coming to put a weight on you. Imagine yourself. You have to see yourself like this balloon. Just imagine a balloon floating in the air. That balloon is floating in the air, and that's what God needs us to be. He needs us to be light. If I am traveling and I carry a whole bunch of bags and luggage and all of these things, I'm not traveling light. That's a lot of weight that I have to carry around the airport. That's a lot of weight. I'm tired. I'm winded. I'm exhausted. I can't move and go the way that I could if I was lighter. And so what the enemy is doing right now for many people who are in a season of elevation, of ascension, that's what it is. It's not even elevation. This is ascension where you are going high. Supernaturally, we are about to see people walk in God's glory like never before. Supernatural, miracles, signs, wonders. I'm talking healing the sick, raising the dead. We're about to see it. And I was thinking to myself, like, is anyone out here really out here doing this? But this is a word I'm going to put on Clubhouse where in order for you to move and walk in that way, at that capacity, it is a dying to self. Like you have to die to self in order to move that way. And the enemy wants you to have these burdens. He wants you to have this heaviness. He wants you to feel weighed down constantly so that you can't get to that place of ascension, that place of elevation that God really wants to take you to. So I need y'all to remember that part. I was just talking about just feeling unnecessarily heavy last week. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I went back and forth with God with this word. Because I was like, God, but everybody else talking about it's a new season and it's victory and all of this. And God is like, say what I tell you to say. The people who need to hear what I'm telling you to say right now is going to hear it. And so, y'all, I wrestled with God like, but why my words not sounding like that, God? Like, that's not the word. And he said, look, I equipped you for spiritual warfare. So your words are going to help people come out of the warfare that the enemy is throwing at them right now. So y'all just know, me and God, we have to go through with this one. Because I'm looking and I'm just like, but I pray this is blessing people. Like, let me know in the comments if this how you feeling. I mean, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to put it on YouTube and Facebook. But if this is how you feeling, just let me know. Because this is what he's been showing me. And so in that, as he's trying to elevate you, as he's trying to promote you and put you in these new places, the enemy is literally trying to bring you back down. And another way that he showed me is like, imagine you are trying to float up and the enemy is just trying to grab your leg and bring you down. Keep bringing you down. This is where we are right now. So just know, you in a new season. You are about to step into this new place, but this is what the enemy is doing. And I'm going to tell y'all, because we at 2:52, what happened to me. Because I got to tell y'all what happened, what I did to get out of it, and what you have to do if it happens and if you're feeling it right now. So, I start getting all these prophetic words. You are going into new places, new realms, new all of this and everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go deeper. Let's go. So I'm seeing it, and people are coming and confirming it. They confirming everything that I'm feeling and everything. But then I get hit out of nowhere. Somebody that is very close to me came and hit me with words, like blew me back. And I just broke down. And usually people can say stuff to me. People can do, like, I am a soldier in God's army. Nothing really touches me. Nothing. Shield of faith is up. Nothing touches me. But for some reason, what was said hit me. And it hit me, and it knocked me. And I was like, hold on. Where did this come from? Surprise attacks. Surprise, that like, he knows that this is not working anymore. So let me sneak attack over here and do a surprise attack. So you would never expect this from this person. Let me do a surprise attack. Right now, as people are being accelerated and elevated, he's coming with surprise attacks. So you got to make sure, be vigilant, know that it's a surprise attack. Again, spiritual warfare. This is what this word is about. Is really knowing that these attacks are coming. Or again, this word is not for everybody. But if you're feeling it, if you're feeling heavy and weighed down, just know he wants to keep you to a place where you are not deep in God. He wants to get you to a place where there's wounds on your heart, where you have this blockage, where you can't go deeper, you can't pray harder, you can't. He wants to get you to that place. So I'm in this. Dang, I got hit. A day goes by, a couple days goes by. I'm sad. But then I start to say, man, this is a relationship that I gotta sever. I gotta cut. God starts to speak to me and tell me, you gotta cut it. So I'm like, oh man, because if God is trying to accelerate you and take you to this new place, there's people that he's like, these people gotta go. This for somebody. There's people that have to go. If he's talking about taking you into new land and new spaces, you gotta release those people. You gotta let go of the people. If he's showing you, if people are speaking it, if people are tearing you down, where your faith has to be high and built up to walk in miracles, signs, and wonders. This is my thing. I'm supposed to have faith high enough to walk in spirit, miracles, signs, and wonder. But if somebody comes and shuts that down, hold on, this is a surprise attack. I wasn't expecting it. So you got to understand, when God starts to remove people from your life, it's for a reason. He's removing those people for a reason, because again, let them go. They can't go. Those people are not called to where God is taking you. Again, this was a close person to me. This is somebody who's been been around. But I got hit with a surprise attack. So let's keep going. I get hit with a surprise attack. A couple days go. Follow me on this, because there's a lot of visions in this. So y'all I'm about to step into visions, because I'm a seer. So a lot of what God shows me is in visions. If it's a prophetic word, I'm going to see it. So walk with me on this. So I get hit. But as the days go by, I feel this like burning in my heart, in my chest. And I'm praying. But as I'm praying, I'm noticing, hold on, I'm not praying how I pray. I feel this blockage. I feel this hit. Like something, it hit me in a way that I've never been hit before. This attack was not like I've ever been hit. So I'm feeling this blockages and this hurt and this fire basically in my heart, and it's like a wound. And he starts to speak to me and say, and I hear him telling me fiery darts. Y'all, I'm sitting here, I hit fiery darts, fiery darts, fiery darts. So I get into the word, full armor, whole armor of God. And I hear fiery darts. And he's basically telling me, you got hit with a fiery dart from the enemy. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm supposed to pray. I'm being elevated, right? We stepping into new seasons, right? God is taking us into new places, right? But the enemy put that weight to bring you back down. That's what's happening to people right now. That's why you feel heavy. I'm gonna tell y'all how to get it off you, because this is what I had to do. So in this, I'm understanding where I am. I'm praying. I'm seeking. Luckily, he had already told me to fast. So I was already stepping into a fast. Thank God. So he told me to fast. And in that, what I was feeling and what he started to show me was that this is what's happening to people right now. People don't understand what's happening, but they're getting hit with darts. The enemy is coming with attacks. The enemy is coming to weigh them down. But they got to come back and take the weight off. So for everybody who's here, you feeling tired, you feeling drained, you feeling weighed down, you got hit, the people speaking death into you, your family all over the place, you don't know what's going on, bring it to me. Because in that moment, I had to get to a place where I was like, I'm hit, and I got to give it to you. Or else let me tell you, when you get hit with a fiery dart, he had me look this up and research this, y'all. Back in the day, they would put on full armor. They would go to war. You got to, like, when we talk about spiritual war and warfare and the battle, this is what I'm in right now. This is what we are all in right now. The other side, the enemy used to come and they would put fire or gasoline on arrows and they would shoot that. But that's why we have to have our shield of faith. Because the shield of faith is what they put up to block it. And they would soak it in water. They would soak it. Imagine water, the word, in his presence. And they would put the shield up to block the fiery arrows from hitting them, from the delicate places. It literally covered everything down to their feet. So we got to understand, when we put up the shield of faith, the enemy is coming for your faith. He's coming so that you doubt God, so that you doubt the promises of God. He's sending people to speak death into what God already spoke and said to you. This is why you start to doubt what God says. You start to doubt it. The enemy, those fiery arrows are to cause doubt. They want you, but because of the arrows, that's why we put up the shield of faith, because the enemy is coming to make you doubt what God said. So in that, I say, all right, I got to give it to God. I start giving it to him. I'm feeling this block in my heart, and I'm like, no, this is not how I pray. You got to be able to assess yourself and say, is this me? Is this regular? Is this normal? What's going on? This is not how my time with God is. So I'm praying, and I'm giving it to him. And I'm like, I don't feel the way that I usually feel, God, but I'm going to keep praying. But I'm going to keep seeking. And sometimes people they get hit with darts, and it makes you feel like you don't want to pray. Like, you don't want to pray. You don't feel God's presence. Because when my heart got hit, I'm not feeling God the way that I usually feel God, because I got hit. Because the enemy came to put a block in my heart. Because he wanted to put bitterness in my heart. That's what he wants for many people. He wants to also come in with those darts for bitterness. Because if that person comes to speak words or says things, now bitterness is about to set in. Now unforgiveness is setting in. And unforgiveness is another thing that blocks us from being close and being able to hear God. So all of these are the enemy's schemes, plots, and plans, y'all. Like, he's really just coming as the people are being ascended and elevated to bring you back down. So now I'm getting hit. My heart hurt. This person close to me just hit me. There's some unforgiveness and bitterness sitting in. Hold on. Let me go. Jesus, hello. I need Jesus now. I need the physician. I need him to come heal this. Because I'm not about to let this wound fester. And that's what the devil wants. He wants you to get hit with a fiery dart, with a blow, with confusion, with all of these things that's happening in your life. And he wants you to let it fester. He wants you to just sit in it. He wants you to just stay in it. He wants you to just let it sit there. I said, hold on. Let me call on Jesus. Because I need the physician to come and heal this wound on my heart. Because if a wound is not healed, what happens to it? It can get infected. It can get nasty. And I'm like, man, I've been walking in this, and all of this is happening. But that's what the enemy wants for many of you. This is why he said it would be the people closest to you. Because you got to think about that wound. We can't allow the wounds, the hurt, the unforgiveness, the bitterness, any of that. When that starts to sit in, you're not going to be able to hear God. You're not going to be able to operate and function the way he told you to function. There is no way. I literally could feel the arrow in my chest when he started to tell me fiery darts. Before I felt it, I didn't know what it was. I had never been hit like this before. But in that's what the enemy wants. He wants that to settle and sit and just get deeper and deeper. So when it happens, if you're in a place where you have doubt, go take it to him. Because you're not going to be that balloon floating if you carrying this weight and this heaviness and this doubt. As soon as somebody says something to you that's negative and it goes against what the word says and what God says, hold on, let me get this off of me. Physician, because as I was going here, I was praying in tongues. And I started to see a vision. And he starts to show me that I was hit and I was at this infirmary. And it was as if I was a soldier in God's army at this hospital, at this infirmary. And while I'm in this infirmary, he basically came and he put some balm, like balm of Gilead. He put balm on my wounds. He bandaged it up. And he told me to lay down. And he gave me a kiss and walked away. Basically, this is what's happening to God's soldiers, what he was telling me. He was telling me that people have been out fighting at war, doing what he told you to do, attempting to step into the things that God is telling you to step into. But the enemy is coming to get you out of place so that you get hit in a way that you are not moving. Think about it. If a soldier is hit and injured, they're not out on the battlegrounds. They're not out warring. They're not praying the way they're supposed to. You're not praying the way that you're supposed to. You're not seeking God the way you're supposed to. If you get hit, if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling weighed down. So in that vision, he was basically telling me this is what's happening to people. I saw bids of soldiers who were in the infirmary, me included after that hit. But he told me to lay back down. He said, you resting, because you're going to get back up. So the next day I go back. I'm praying in tongues. He starts to show me again. He gets me back up. Because at the end of the day, you got to keep getting back up. At the end of the day, when you feeling heavy and weighed down, and you get hit and this kind of blow and fiery darts come, you can't sit in it. And this is a word for so many people, that people get so wrapped up in what happened and how they feeling and feeling overwhelmed. You can't sit in it. You got to keep getting back up. You got to keep praying even if you don't feel God. You got to keep seeking him even if you don't feel like he hears you. You got to keep reading the word. Like, keep doing it. Because eventually it's going to break. Because after I got hit, it took 3 days for me to be back at 100%. I wake up, I'm praying the next day. Again, you keep going back. I don't care. I'm keep going back. Even though I'm feeling this way, I'm keep going back. This is for about 5 people who's on right now. It's as if you have been feeling like God is, you don't really know what to do. You don't really think God is hearing you. But I'm telling you, he hears you. It's just up to you to keep going back. So in that, I get up the next day. I'm praying. Jesus, he stands me up. He changed my bandages. He puts some more balm on it. Puts me back down. Tells me to lay back down. Y'all, how many soldiers in the kingdom are out because they let a hit take them out? Because they let some words take them out? Because they let the heaviness that the enemy is sending their way, the confusion, all of this take them out? This is where we are. We got to get up. Don't let it take you out. Don't let it sit you down. Don't let it tell you that God is not in it. It's that relentless. Like, you got to be relentless. That nevertheless, that relentless. I'm telling you, I am coming out of this from 3 days of getting hit with a fiery dart. I know the word says it. I done read it in the word. I done read about the armor of God. I done read that plenty of times. When you get hit with that fiery dart, I don't know if y'all ever got hit with a fiery dart before. That fiery dart is nothing to play with. That thing hurts. It hurt. And this reason, like I said, is to cause doubt. So that you doubt as you are being elevated. You doubt God. That's all the devil wants right now. This is what he's trying to do to people. So in that, I go back and I keep getting up. That relentless pursuit. All right, I don't feel you. My heart hurt. My heart is bleeding. All of this. But I'm keep going back. This is what he wants. So I don't even know where I'm at. Let's go to the third day. I went back. I'm not on the battlefield, right? I'm not a soldier in the army where I'm supposed to be. I'm not in my position because I done got hit. Third day comes. 3 days later, right? I go, I'm praying in tongues. He starts to show me a vision. And I'm up. I did the work. I prayed through it. I called on Jesus to heal. This is the strategy. When you get into a place where the heaviness is there, where you know that you are in a season where God is ready to use you, God is ready for you to go deeper in him, higher in him, go into new realms, do all of these things that we mentioned before. And the enemy comes. If you do get hit, you call on Jesus. You got to say, I need the physician to come and heal me, take these weights off of me. I'm casting out my cares and my burdens and my anxiety. You have to. I'm telling y'all. If you try to carry this, you're going to stay right there. You're going to stay heavy and weighed down and not going higher in God. That's what the devil wants right now. God needs us to go higher. In order for you to be a glory carrier with his glory and miracle signs, wonders, operating in the supernatural, you got to be light and you got to go higher in him. So many people, if you on here listening, many of the people on here, like I said, he already told me who it was for. But at the end of the day, in order for you to get to that place, take it off. So I wake up, he gets me up. Y'all, I told you there's a lot of vision in this. But this is how he uses me. So I get out the bed on the third day. Again, I rose on the third day after getting hit. But in that, I got up and I was dressed, I was suited, I was ready to go, I was ready to fight, and I had this gun on my back. And I'm like, dang, like, I got hit this time and I got a gun this time. And that's when God started to speak to me. He said, it had to happen. For many of you, you have to go through it. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you wiser. You have to go through feeling heavy and weighed down, because as you fight and as you push through and as you have that relentless pursuit, you're going to know what to do the next time it happens. I guarantee you, a fiery dart come my way, I already know what to do. And I can teach other people what to do too, because I went through it. For you, the heaviness that you're feeling, you got to push through it. You got to fight through it. The tired, drained feeling, push through it. Fight through it. That's what the devil wants. You giving him what you giving him what he wants. You laying down and letting him achieve his goal. We got Ashley today. Ashley is not getting up. She gonna stay right there. Ashley not on here. I'm just saying names. We got Jessica today. Jessica's down. She not getting up. We got Well, Melissa today, Melissa is down. I don't have to worry about Melissa wreaking havoc on my camp because she's not getting up. This is what we look like. This is what we look like. As believers, we should be out, powerful, strong, getting up, getting our power and our might from God every time. There's no such thing as being all tired and exhausted and drained. No, go to Him. Sit in His presence until you feel better. Depression right now. You feeling sad and depressed? Stay in His presence. Sit in His presence. Call on Jesus. Heal my mind. Heal the cracks and crevices of my mind. I'm feeling anxious. Like, let the honey from heaven flow down into the cracks and crevices that's causing me to feel anxious and tired. We need to get bold, y'all. I'm telling you. Because when I got up with that gun, oh, it's over now. I'm going to tell y'all right now. The devil, look, you took that fiery dart, honey, you unlocked something in me after that. This is how we got to be. You get hit, all right, cool, bet. Because when I got up and I had that gun on my back, oh, it was over. I gave Jesus a hug in this vision. I walked out the door, and it was as if the devil was just sitting outside this infirmary, y'all. It was an infirmary. It wasn't a hospital. It was an infirmary because an infirmary is like temporary. You're just there for a little bit. I come out this infirmary, and it's as if the devil was just sitting there waiting to see if I would stay in. And he was hiding behind a tree. Y'all, I took the gun off my back and shot him. It was like, God was like, it's no more games. This is how we got to be right now. In this season, when you stepping into this new place, this new land, and everybody want to talk about the promised land, right? But nobody really want to talk about the giants that we come across and when we headed to the promised land, right? Nobody really want to hear this type of word where it's like, you gonna step into the promised land, hooray! But that giant gonna come. Or you gonna be too weak and tired and sad and crybaby, or you gonna fight it. Or you gonna get your gun out, you gonna pray, you gonna do what you have to do to defeat the giants that's coming in front of you every time. Because this is what it is. Everybody want to step into the promised land, and it's not just a walk in the park. Go read the Bible. It wasn't a walk in the park. We look like grasshoppers. Yeah. But guess what? When you push through, when you fight through, when you make it to the end, I could have let that hit take me out, y'all. You know, all the ladies on here, y'all know Clubhouse. Let's say I let that hit take me out. I'm sad. I'm down. I can't believe this person did this to me. What? I'm so weighed down, God. I don't feel like praying. You know what? I'm going to stop praying. I'm done. What? What? What are you talking about? No. Like the enemy better find somebody else to play with. Exactly, y'all. I pray that this is really pushing y'all to get up. If you are down right now and you're feeling tired and you feel like you want to give up, you want to turn around, you want to stop praying, you so heavy, and I'm not mocking it because I've been there before. But I also need to push people today to say get up. Because you can't sit in that heaviness forever. You can't sit with that wound on your heart forever unless you want it to get infected and infest all the people. You called to people, but your heart is infected. And now your infected heart is just traveling around other people because you need to be healed. If you know you get hit, and again, I pray nobody feels this fiery dart because I felt it. And it literally, I could feel it in my chest every day for 3 days. And when I was in that infirmary, it was as if Jesus wrote it down the second day, like 95%. Like he was basically saying, you almost there. But it was a boldness that came out of it. It was a courage that came out of it. Because this was just yesterday. A boldness that came out of it. So where you are right now, you meant to be there. How you feeling right now? You meant to be there. Because you got to fight through. Y'all hear me say this for the rest of my life. Praying for other people, perfectly fine. I pray for people all the time. Just put a post up. Anybody need prayer? Praying for people. But at the end of the day, it's nothing like you opening your mouth and you praying to those dry places. You praying and asking Jesus to heal your heart. You praying and saying, I'm about to come out of this. You praying and saying, I'm not going to sit in this. Like, it's nothing like it. You encouraging yourself. You edifying yourself. You building yourself up. And I believe that many believers just want other people to pray for them. Like, are you really praying for yourself? Are you really interceding for yourself? Because that's the key right there. You come back like, oh, you had the audacity. Exactly, y'all. I'm telling you. Because I never experienced it before. Most of me, I'm pretty stoic. Like, I'm just real chill anyway. Like, nothing really gets to me. So for that hit to get to me like that was a dart. But the boldness and the courage in the, I don't even know what word to use for what came out of that. Like, for me to come out that infirmary and shoot him, I ain't never seen a vision like that before. I ain't never, but it was like God. It was as God was saying, it was needed, it was necessary, and where you are right now is needed and necessary. What you feeling right now is needed and necessary, and it's almost as if God was like, "I'm gonna let you go through it, because I want you to push yourself to get out of it." I'm hearing anxiety right now, where people are feeling anxious and tired. I see people like biting their nails, kind of like on a computer, just sitting there anxious. That's where you want to get in His presence. God supernaturally healed me from anxiety and depression. I had terrible, debilitating anxiety and depression. Jesus healed me supernaturally from being in His presence, for staying in His presence. Everything that you need is found in His presence. You know, give it out there, come exactly, but getting hit left and right, still pushing through. And look, and that's my word. That's the reason for this. That's the purpose of this word, is that you can step into a new territory. You can step into new land. You can go into the promised land. But that don't mean the devil gonna stop. I don't mean that he gonna stop. But I want people. I feel God had me give this word so that people are mindful, and they know what it is and what He's doing in this season. Because that's my brain. My brain is spiritual warfare trained. Like, that's what I see. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just a soldier. I done been through so much that my brain is just kill the devil at this point. Kill the devil, like. But I'm battle tested, and that's what God wants you to be. He wants you to be battle tested. That you've gone through things, that you've experienced it, that you've overcome it, to come back out and help other people. So He always gives me the word. I gotta get my son in a little bit, but y'all know, we know this. The whole armor of God. We've heard this plenty of times. Like I said, I've read this plenty of times, but it wasn't like when I got hit. It wasn't. This hit different. Literally, this hit different when I got hit this way. So Ephesians 6:16. So we know the whole armor of God. Well, let's just go down. Stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. But above all, it starts with Ephesians 6:16. It says above all, meaning everything else is cool. Everything else is great. Putting on the whole armor, that's cool. But above all, taking the shield of faith with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one. Putting up your shield of faith. Because what I said before, the enemy came to cause me to doubt. My faith was high. I'm getting all these prophetic words about ascension and going in these places. But because it was happening, because it was coming, it's because the devil knows what's about to happen in your life. He knows what's coming. He knows it. So it's like, if I can get her heavy, like weighed down with burdens and worries and cares, that she's not going to elevate. She's going to be so bogged down. That's that bogged down word we heard the other day. I don't know if Adrian's still on. She's going to be so bogged down. And I just want y'all to see the difference. Clubhouse is more teaching. Facebook is more prophetic. There is no, this is just whatever come out of my mouth here. So in the teaching part, he was talking about bogged down in that, on what I said on Monday. But today's word is that the enemy wants you to stay bogged down so that you don't go higher. So that you don't go higher in God. Above all, taking the shield of faith with which you'll be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one. And y'all, this is where we are right now. This is where we are. So like I said, today's word was basically saying that yes, you are not stepping into, because you're in a new season. You are in a new season. You are stepping into new territory. God is telling you to do that, run that, start that, launch that. It's happening. But you also got to know what the enemy may do to bring you back down, to try to get you off track, to try to get you out of position. That's his goal. His goal is to get you out of position. Because now that I'm sitting here and thinking, it was as if I could tell that I was going higher and higher and higher, but it was like, hold on, what can I do to get out of position? You met your match today, like you met your match that day and today, but you met your match, because I'm not about to let you just try to get me from what I know God is about to do in my life. And this is the tenacity that all of us need to have. Every single person. If you're watching this on YouTube, on Facebook, this is the tenacity that we have to have. When the devil comes, I'm going to push. I'm going to fight. I'm going to put up my shield of faith. I'm going to cover my heart. I'm going to put up boundaries as needed. I'm going to make sure that the people who God is removing and telling me to get out of the way are out of the way. And I'm doing this for God. I'm all in. There's a word that's coming on Clubhouse about dying to self. I really know that all of these words are about to be connected. Because a lot of people are stepping into these new things and these new places with God. But there is so much that he is saying in this season right now. But I'm not going to go into that. We're talking about these fiery darts. I feel a release, y'all. I feel like what he needed me to say, I just said. So I feel like we done. I'm going to just look into the comments. Yeah, look, you see, I'm like, because at first I really questioned this word. And I was like, but why is everybody else talking about new seasons and stepping into it? And then why are you telling me to talk about what the enemy is doing? But he's like, people feeling it, and they gonna feel what you're saying. My faith is high, but these hits got me heavy, anxious, and exhausted. Exactly. Everything we mentioned today, Ariel. And if you, like, you gotta see, if you ever get to a place where you're feeling heavy, picture yourself as that balloon. He showed me a red balloon this morning in a vision, and it was floating in the air. You gotta picture yourself as a balloon. Are you floating freely, going higher in God? Or do you have one of those weights that makes that helium balloon stay on the ground? Is your weight causing you to stay on the ground when God is trying to lift you up? Because that's what he showed me this morning. He said it was as if he was showing me that my people, I am pulling my people higher, but the weights are weighing them down. And this is why he's been telling me to talk about yielding so much. Why he's been talking about spending more time in his presence. Y'all, I don't know, when this kind of word, it just pops up. But this is why. Because to get the weights off, to get the heaviness off so that he can take you higher, is more time, like, it's in him. Every weight that's so, exactly, like Paul said, find it not strange when you are attacked, but count it all joy. It really shows the enemy's hand and that you're a threat. Look, not that all of us are a threat. Because, y'all, I have never been in a vision like that one when I came out and shot the devil like that. I've never seen a vision like that before. It was on spot, on contact. And even the way that I pray changed after that. Like, it's so much shifted after that battle, after that war. So for y'all, push through the battle. Push through the war. You feeling heavy, you feeling tired, you feeling stressed, you feel weighed down, you feel that the people are speaking death, push through it. Because there's greater on the other side, I'm telling you. More boldness, more courage, elevation. Everything you're waiting for is on the other side of that push through. On the other side of you not giving up, that relentless pursuit of the things of God. And that's all I really hear. Let me see. Please don't tell the whole story, and then when you're attacked, sometimes you feel alone, so it's good just saying this. Look, and that's my thing. I say this all the time. Like, I will come on and tell all my business. I did a word last week about the prisoner compare. I don't care. This is how God created me. Because if I'm not true, honest, and transparent, what makes me think that people who are called to me will be honest and transparent and open up? Like, if I'm not the one coming up saying, this is something that's happening to me, why should any of us, if you call to people, why should any of us expect other people to open up and freely give all their hurts and their cares and their pains if we're not doing it? And that's what I feel is different even on Clubhouse, is that a lot of it is me just basically telling my business. And people are open and feel more vulnerable to tell their business because I'm open. So that's a word for some people. If you call to people, being transparent is more than likely what's going to allow people to open up so that they really can find freedom in what they're dealing with and what they're going through. But yeah, like you said, people feel alone. People feel like that they're the only ones going through it. And trust me, you are not. We've been experiencing, and a lot of us are. I'm going to read a couple more. 320. Hit left and right. The darts came today, but they just reminded me to get back on my scale. Look, Amber. And I put it in the Telegram chat that the darts were coming. Look, y'all. This job seems like it's sent from hell, but I think there's a reason I'm here. It feels temporary, but it's so easy for me to just give up. It feels too hot here, but I know I have something to learn. Look, when it comes to jobs and positions, God sends us there for a reason. Like, sometimes we are in positions that we're supposed to be in because it is equipping us for what it is that he needs us to do. Every job I've ever had equipped me for this. Like, it was as if there was like tools that I had to pick up. Being a leader in leadership in my corporate job, being a teacher, teaching and training people. It's what I do every day now. So just know, Raven, those jobs that we see in that we're like, man, I'm trying to get out of this. I don't want to be in it. And most of the time, God will not release us until we learn the lesson. Because that's another thing I learned. He didn't release me until I learned the lesson that I needed to learn in that space. So just know, sometimes we're in those jobs and we just like, why am I here? There's a lesson and there's some tools that he wants you to pick up and grab for what he is more than likely later going to have you do. And you got a story, Reagan. I don't know if you're still on here. But your story, your testimony, just really overcoming you. You are an overcomer. That's what I just heard. You're an overcomer. So you overcome things. Even though it may be hard and tough and feel like you can't get out of it, you're an overcomer. So just know the enemy definitely tries you. I see him with like it's like an axe. He not even using like regular tools with you, Reagan. He got like an axe with you. And he like holding out behind this tree, waiting to like bop you on the head with this axe. Yeah, girl, your warfare is great. I see it. I don't know if you're on, but if you come back and watch it, I definitely see it for you. But just know, I pray that this helped you and really helped you see how he schemes and plans things. Need to hear this. I'm glad. I feel very alone. Oh, look, Ariel. I'm so glad. And that's the thing, y'all. My thing is about building communities. Ariel said, I felt very alone until I joined Journey to the Kingdom. What a blessing. So, if you guys haven't connected, the link, I'm going to put one. Man, I wish I had it. I'm going to put it up because what God is having me do right now is really connect all the platforms. But really look into like this link tree. And I'm going to put it here. But there's freebies on there. He had me reorganize everything. But there's freebies that you can download that helps you really with your schedule, getting your life together. There's the Telegram chat where the ladies, Ariel's in it, Adrian's. I know she just joined. She's new to it, but Ariel's been with us for a while. Who else? I know, let me see. I know there's a couple ladies on here. But I'm going to drop this in the chat. Really look at this link tree because everything that you probably need in your journey, in your walk, in the things of God, more than likely you're going to find something you need there. So, Journey to the Kingdom is the ministry God had me build, and it's basically equipping people into, look, this word is equipping you. This is exactly what he called me to do. He's called me to equip his people. So, what he has me to do is teach, apostolic, to build communities, to build people up, to build church, like, to build things. But also on the prophetic side, to speak what it is that he's telling me to say that really helps people navigate the walk and the journey. So it's a whole bunch with Journey to the Kingdom. I built it 2 years ago, but I really don't talk about it as much on Facebook because from in my head, everybody knows about it. But I know my Facebook has grown a lot. If you knew, let me know in the comments. But I know my Facebook has grown a lot, and I probably need to go back to talking about Journey to the Kingdom here. But just check out the link tree. We also have a membership program if you are building a ministry, a business, a YouTube channel, a podcast, anything that God is telling you to do. Trust me. If you need consistency, if you need accountability, if you need community, if you need to really help birth what's inside of you, it's called birthing the vision. It helps birth out what God has placed inside of you. For me, God uses me as a prophetic midwife. So as a prophetic midwife, I'm birthing out what God has placed inside of people. It's getting it out. Whatever is inside of you, it has to come out. And so in the membership program, it's more so the business side that people are building. So it's in the link tree. Like, check it out. If it's for you, if you feel God is telling you it's for you, you know you passed your time when you're supposed to launch that ministry, business, or whatever. You need help. You need guidance. I built everything from Facebooks, YouTube channels, ministries, funnels, all of it. Like, God had me doing a lot in these 3 years that I've been doing this. So pretty much I can answer probably any question you have just from everything he's had me build over time. I know a lot of people from Clubhouse think I'm just on Clubhouse, but I've been doing this for a long time. I started on Facebook and YouTube, so I'm not just on Clubhouse for people who may just know me from Clubhouse. Oh, okay, Reagan, I'm glad you're here. I can watch it. I feel this for me. Look, girl, I was sitting here. I said, I don't know if Reagan's still on, but girl, yeah. Like, that's what I was feeling. Like, your warfare is grand. The devil, he not even playing fair. He got an axe. I have never seen a vision of the devil with an axe. I don't even know why he has an axe. But that's for you. Don't let him just bop you in the head with his axe. You got to fight. You got to pray. I see you reading the Bible. Your peace is going to come when you get in the Word. I don't know if you've been in the Word or if you've really been deep in it, but the peace of reading God's Word. And sometimes, y'all, if I look off, it's because I'm seeing something. My vision's popping. Your peace is going to come in the Word. Like, as you read the Word, as you go deeper in the Word, I see you just, like, eating it up, girl. Like, you turn the pages like you eating steak or something. Your peace is in the Word. And as you read the Word and just really hear what God says and what he speaks to you through his Word, that's where your peace going to come from. It's in the Word for you. Not a prophet, not a prophetess. Like, a lot of people think it's going to come. No. Your peace is in the Word. Do a lot of warfare, everything. So I pray that helps you, Reagan. My brain all over the place. But Hey, Jarita, how's it going? Oh, see, Monica says she's new. I'm telling you, like, I know my Facebook is growing. It's been so many people adding me as a friend. I don't even know how and how they find me. But I may need to talk more about Journey to the Kingdom on my Facebook. A 20 plus friendship off. Look, Jarita, I don't know if you were on the beginning, but that's how it was for me. Like, my fiery dart came from a long time friendship that I did not expect. And it hit me like, whew. Look at Kim. It's an amazing community. Join. So I see everybody see, and that's what this is about. Y'all see how this is apostolic, where I'm just doing a live, but you see how people are talking, and they talking and really communicating with each other. That's the building of community. That's the goal, so that nobody feels like they're alone, so that nobody feels like they're doing it alone. That's when you call to build. It doesn't matter where God send you. Community gonna come. The people gonna come together. They gonna link together, whether it's a live or Facebook post. The community is going to come, and I love when people talk to each other in the comments too. Heavy, heavy in the word daily. It's tough some days. Okay, yeah, Reagan. Stay in it. And then I don't know if the devil's been trying to get you off track. Stay in the word, girl. That's your piece. Do you mentor? I actually mentor. I do. Well, what I do is one of the things I do is prophetic consultations. So my prophetic consultations are basically like a strategy call. I used to do auditing when I was in corporate, so I would basically look at something and I could audit the whole thing. It's a gift God gave me, so I could audit an entire case by just looking and gathering information and just spit it back out. So when it comes to mentorship or that kind of thing, I do long term, but more so God may use me strategically to see where people are. So it's kind of like a GPS system where I'm like, all right, this is where this person is. This is what you need to do to navigate into the next place. You may feel stuck right here, but if you do X, Y, Z strategy, then you can free yourself and get to the next place. He may have me do inner healing and deliverance. It really just it is what it is for me. He has me flow in all of the spiritual gifts, so it's like I pull out whatever is needed for that person. It really just depends. So everything is in my link tree, Julian, if you want to check it out. And yes, I don't think we've ever met either. See, that's what I'm talking about. I know my Facebook is definitely growing, and I know God is telling me to do more prophetic words over here. So I've really been consistent on showing up every Wednesday to really help the people who I'm called to here on Facebook. So Julian, it's all in my link tree. You want to check it out, or if you want to email me, I'll put it in the chat. Info at JourneytotheKingdom.net. Email. And you can email me. Hopefully you can find it. It should be at the bottom if you sort it. All right, what time are we? We making good timing today. Look, I've been trying not to make them so long so that it's easier for people when they watch the replay. And if you're watching the replay, write replay. But I try not to make them as long now so that if people need this word, they don't have to watch it as long. I try to keep it like less than 30 minutes. So hopefully that helps other people who watch the replay. No problem, Reagan. Yeah, girl. Stay in the word for sure. Hey, Luana. All right, y'all. So that's all that I have today. I pray that this really blessed you guys. Again, check out the link tree. He had me organize it into if you need assistance, if you need freebies. Freebies are there. He had me create a lot of freebies over these years. So take advantage of them. The freebies are there, from a calendar, from workbooks, from all type of stuff. And then if you need community. Also, if you need community, everything you need is there. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Clubhouse, all over, every platform. I would love to get connected. I feel like I keep trying to be around more spiritual people, but it's always either they are too busy or it don't last, and I feel I'm tired of feeling alone. Look, if you are looking for community, you don't want to do this alone, click the link tree. I am telling you, we have a whole community of women. Let me tell y'all, before I hop off. Right now, we are learning about spiritual gifts. The ladies, we've been taking a spiritual gifts test. We have been looking into which gifts each person has. They've been studying. Like, we got a whole world. It's so crazy that a lot of people don't know about it because I've just been building it for so long. And now God is like, I need you to spread it to more people so that more people can come in. But we got a whole community where it's a whole school that basically where we teach, train, and equip people. And it is amazing. A lot of the ladies here are in it, and I just sent them over. But y'all, like, get connected. Everything you need is in that link tree. Just click it and get connected. So if you are somebody who's tired of being alone, whether it is in your walk with God, and that's how God created me. It's two-sided. He uses me for your walk with God, which is Journey to the Kingdom, but it's also with your ministry, your business, and the things He's called you to create, and that's that membership program. So whichever way, if you ministry and you're building a ministry business and you feel like you're doing it alone, you want to go to the membership side. But if you are in your walk with God, you want to develop your spiritual gifts, be encouraged, equipped, anything kind of like this teaching here or this prophetic word here, then you want to go to the Journey to the Kingdom side. But just know, it's two ways. And it's lifted me. I really need to get and stay connected. Yeah, Deanna. Stay connected, y'all. Because I know God, like I said, this season and the elevation, I know it's coming. And it's the reason why the enemy came like that. Because I know God is calling me to go out. I even have Jasmine. I don't know if you guys know Jasmine, but Jasmine and I, we do Clubhouse together where it's more, God uses me more apostolic on Clubhouse and Jasmine is more prophetic there. And he uses us as like a team that comes together. And it is just, I don't even have words for it. Like, so get connected. Like, we doing a lot of things. And I know the enemy came to hit me because he knows what's coming. And it's the same thing for all y'all. Because he knows what's on the other side of it, that's why he's coming to hit you like that. Because for me, if I would have stayed down, I wouldn't be in the place where you guys can see new people are coming here on Facebook that I've never even met before. But it's as if God is like, it's time to grow. But you got to get to a place where no matter what, you keep pushing and you keep going because what's on the other side is greater. There's freebies in the past, but I have fallen off and getting back on. So look, Angel, get back connected, stay connected. Everything you need is there. My entire business within the last 2 days. Look, I think I said it, starting from scratch. Tahaya, I like that name. I'm telling y'all, it's quick, it's sudden, but you can't let the devil keep you down. Definitely an amazing community. Oh, Alyssa, I need to stay connected. Yeah, Chase, I see you wrote in the chat today. Look, y'all, all of these ladies, they've been with us. Chase, Alyssa, Kim, all of them are over on the other side. Like, I say the other side, but we got a whole community. It's women all over the place. Different communities for wherever people are. Also a Facebook group. I need to figure out something in our Facebook group for those who are on Facebook, but I struggle with that one. I'm not gonna lie. That one is a struggle. I gotta figure that part out. But we're at 3:33. I gotta get my son. Like I said, click the link, get the freebies, get into community. If you need assistance from me, whether it is a prophetic consultation to join the membership program, whatever it is that's listed that you need, a workbook, build your relationship with God workbook, it's a whole bunch of stuff there. Click it. And I'll be back Wednesday for a new prophetic word. But if you want to catch me on Clubhouse, you can follow us on Clubhouse. I'll be on Clubhouse on Friday. So I'm there Monday and Friday, and I'm on Facebook every Wednesday. Just get connected. God has me doing it. It's all over the place. But I got to get my son, y'all. I pray that this bless y'all. Lord, I just pray right now that you begin to let people feel lifted after listening to this word, that there is a cloak of peace and joy that is laid over them so that they're able to go out into battle and war, not even battle and war because it's already been won, and push through and pick themselves up because it's not a battle. It's not a war. They just need to pick themselves up. They just need to open their mouths. They just need to continue to pray and seek you like never before. I pray that they have a relentless pursuit in the things of God, that their fire doesn't burn out. And if it does burn out, that Jesus, you are there to light their fire, to get them back in position to do what you have called them to do. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, y'all. I got to go get my son. It's 3:34. I'm going to put this on my YouTube, but I'll talk to y'all later.